This is Let Us See. I'm Suzanne Ridgway and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making cake mix cookies. Now the last time we did this, we did them in the air fryer and they didn't really turn out too great. But these are the cookie dough balls and I froze them. I'm going to pop them onto a baking sheet according to the directions on the box of what we preheat or heat the oven to. It is nice and cool this morning and I'm going to take advantage of that and we're going to do some baking. I want to make a sugar cookie, and then I want to make a chocolate chip cookie with these cake mixes that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. They carry Duncan Hines and they carry Pillsbury. If you are new, thank you so much for dropping by and checking me out. Thank you to everyone who supports me every day. Carmen Sell sent me a great photo from their kitchen of peanut butter cookies that they made on their cooling rack. And what I really liked about the photo is it resembles my countertop with the lip silver lining edge. So that was really kind of cool. Thank you, Carmen, for sending me that photo. I've had other photos sent to me by Bransby, but unfortunately they died when my old phone died. So Bransby, if you'd like to send me those photos again, please feel free at our email address, contributes1268@yahoo.com. Towards the end of the video, we'll talk about the Let Us Eat t-shirts as well as the prizes we'd like to give away. Oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm just making sure there's nothing dripped on the bottom. Let this preheat and we're going to prep the pan with the peanut butter cookies and then we're going to put together one of the cookies. Dark pan such as mine, put some parchment paper down on it. I'm going to spray the parchment paper. I picked up new spray recently at my favorite bulk store, BJ's. It's like a wholesale club and a Costco's. Take these cookie dough balls. Should be about an inch apart. I'm going to put them in for 8 minutes. Then we're going to crisscross them and put them in for another 4 to 5. And let them cool down on a cooling rack. I love peanut butter cookies, especially in the Christmas time and during the holidays with the kisses on them. They're so good. The cake mix makes quite a bit of cookies, which I like. It's being frugal. That is what they look like from the cake mix. These I picked up at the Dollar Tree. They're in the back to school section. And they're perfect for housing cookie doughs to freeze. And you can layer them with parchment paper. These taste like homemade. You're going to add 1 extra egg. Instead of a half a cup of oil, you're going to add an entire cup. You're going to add a cup of milk and a cup of sugar to make these into sugar cookies. And dump a cup of sugar right into that dough mix. Crack the eggs. And add 4. There was exactly 4 left in this container. I'll put eggs on my shopping list. I'm actually going to use a banana with the chocolate chip cookie ones because banana is an egg substitute. Add in a cup of milk. And before we add the oil in, we're going to mix this up. Take your fork and whisk it all in. ahead and add in a cup of flour. I already put in the cup of oil. You want to mix this until it forms into a dough ball. Mix these in for 8 minutes. Center of the rack, and add on time if needed. When the 8 minutes expire, we're going to crisscross and put them in for about 2 to 3. Adding in about 3 cups of flour, because it was very liquidy. Your cookie sheets are dark parchment paper. Your cookie sheet. I'm going to invest in new cookie sheets. Using your spoon, you're going to take out some cookie dough. And place them onto your sheet. Make sure they're separated. So they don't bleed into each other. The rest of them we're going to ball up and put into my container for another day. I'm going to go ahead and crisscross them, or hashtag, or pound sign, depending on your generation. If you have those Hershey Kisses, you can go ahead and insert them. Put them back into the oven for about 3 minutes. The peanut butter cookies from the oven. These are the cake mix ones that we made during that air fryer video, and they come out perfect in the oven. They can cool on the cooling rack because nothing came up on the toothpick. Let them hang out, and we'll put the sugar cookies into the oven. To the same oven, center of the rack. I'm going to start with 8 minutes and add on if needed. Go into my freezer, and there's 31 total that box of cake mix made for sugar cookies. There is the bowl for the next cookie mix. I'm going to tweak the recipe in the box so I don't have to add a lot of flour like I did with the sugar cookie dough, but it made a ton of cookies, so that's the flip side for it. I went ahead and cleaned up everything for a fresh counter start for the next cookies, which is going to be chocolate chip. Go ahead and take a look at the sugar cookies. There's about 16 seconds. See how much time we need to add on. Let's add on about 5 minutes. A successful batch of peanut butter cookies done with the cake mix that we made during the air fryer cookie video, flop or not. That's available in my Cook With Me players list if you're interested. Please check it out. The chocolate chips. I'm going to go ahead and add in some flour. I'm going to do a half a cup of oil and a tablespoon of milk, plus 2 ripened bananas for the egg substitute. Conserve my eggs. Your chocolate chips. About a cup. Half a cup of oil. And now a tablespoon of milk, and you're going to mix everything well, mashing up the bananas to blend them in. About a tablespoon. If you feel it's too wet, you can go ahead and add a half a cup to a cup of flour. These needed about 17 minutes. And when you're doing these cake mix cookies, use your clean hands to mix them all together rather than whisking it so it doesn't turn into cake batter. That is where I went wrong. These are going to cool, oven's going to stay on. One of them did crack a little bit because I tried to separate it. Add in a little bit of flour with my scoop here. I'm going to get it mixed up, and then we're going to spoon drop them onto a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Fire department sounded off. Now I hear the fire trucks, and I just sprayed the cookie sheet with cooking oil. Something must be going on. We've had a lot of brush fires from the dry heat, and I'm hoping it's that and not a home. We're going to scoop out a bunch of cookie dough, about 12 of them, maybe a baker's dozen, with a large spoon, and spoon them onto the cookie. Fill up the sheet all the way. I want to make sure there is no more trucks coming up the way. Let's all say good thoughts here. And I have that mashed banana, which is an incredible egg substitute, mixed right in with the cookie dough. I'm going to fill up the sheet, then we're going to get them into the oven. Put these in, start with 8 minutes, add on directly into the center of the rack. They taste wonderful. I'm going to ball up the rest of them for my freezer for another day and let you know how many it made. First successful batch of sugar cookies ever. I'm very excited. This made 31 cookies. The rest are going in the freezer. It made 17 peanut butter cookies, the yellow cake mix, and we're going to get a count on the chocolate chip with the banana substitute. The chocolate chip made 21 cookies. If I added more flour, it probably would have made a little more. I think that's the reason why the other one made 31 cookies, the sugar cookies, but that is cool. I'm happy about that. I know I made it a little too wet, and we added the extra cups of flour to make the sugar cookies a success, and they look awesome. These are going to go into my other freezer, and whenever we want some homemade cookies, I have them on hand. Take a look at the cookies. They're going to need extra time, about 5 to 6 minutes. Those are the chocolate chip cookies that we made with the chocolate cake mix from Duncan Hines. They came out perfect. That only made about 19 cookies. The rest are in my freezer for another time. The sugar cookies from the cake mix. Had a little trouble with that, but we ended up successful and made a ton. The chocolate chip with a banana substitute. And the peanut butter from the previous batch that we made with that air fryer flop or not video. Make sure you check that out in the Cook With Me players list. Watch all of them. For this video, thank you so much for baking with me in my kitchen today. Baking season is around the corner, as well as fall. Save yourself some money and do these awesome cake mix cookies. We did peanut butter that I previously made from the air fryer video for peanut butter cookies, which was a flop. In the oven, they came out absolutely perfect. The sugar cookies were a win, and so far the chocolate chip cookies with the banana substitute are doing wonderfully. Before we go, when we get to 1,700, we're going to issue out 2 $10 Dollar Tree gift cards. We're almost there. We had a big jump in subscriptions. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. If you won in the past 60 days, you have to wait out 60 days. If your name is called and you don't answer me within 2 business days, you will be disqualified. Another name will be chosen. I really appreciate each and everyone's support. We give out 2 gift cards, one for a new subscriber as well as our regulars. We are still looking for 12 more people to give out 1 5 items price pack from the Dollar Tree valued at $6.25. The same rules apply. We are going to be selling Let Us Eat t-shirts. We're currently sold out of extra large. We have 1 large available and some medium and smalls. $14.99 plus shipping and handling, $21 grand total. If you're interested, go to my Facebook page and give me a message. Also, please like the page. let me know. Or you can email me. Always feel free to email me, countryboots1268@yahoo.com, like Carmen Sill did, with that awesome picture and similar countertop. We're like countertop twins, Carmen. Randy, unfortunately, the photos that I had that you sent me when the other phone died, they died with it. So feel free to resend them, or any photos anyone wishes. And I'll try to put them in community as well as in a future video. Thank you so much for watching.